Hello, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Tim, and this is not a hair update. Check out my last video, which was only 2 weeks ago, that serves as both a hair update and a channel update, because I'll be doing more videos like this going forward. If you end up liking this video, let me know. Leave a comment, click the like button, and subscribe. All right, let's get into it. I don't believe in God. I still get a little nervous sometimes when I say it, but that's where I'm at. And I haven't for a few years now. And more recently, I felt more compelled to talk about it because I think it would have helped me to have someone to talk to when I was in the very early phases of my own deconversion. So let's talk a little bit about atheism. So, how did I end up here? I was raised Christian. In fact, I'm a PK. I spent many hours at church in addition to just Sunday services. God was and is very important to my parents. It was a priority for them that my siblings and I knew God. It shaped the way they raised us, and they continue to want us to have a personal relationship with God. And if I'm being honest, that makes making this video difficult. It feels painful to feel like I am a disappointment because being a non-believer is such a 180 from their expectations. However, it is worse to not be true to myself. I've been skeptical about God, about Christianity, about the Bible for a very long time. With my dad being a pastor, I felt lucky to be able to go to him with questions pretty much whenever I wanted. But I often left more confused and with more questions. I was never satisfied with the idea of predestination, for instance, which states that whether we are going to heaven or hell is determined before you are even born. Or in a broader sense, that because God knows everything, your life and your afterlife are known before your life has even started. And there were other concepts that, to me, like sin, like the afterlife itself, like salvation, that as I got older and was no longer at a Christian school, did not mesh with my changing view of the world. Despite the skepticism, I tried to stay faithful through high school and part of college. I took a step back from the church and then returned, and that happened a few more times. I realized that I was done it was in 2011, but I did not step away from the church for another year and a half. For me, this makes so much sense. I spent a long time being told that saying I don't know when it came to these big questions about purpose, about God, and how we got here was not enough. And there was this huge disconnect with what I was reading in the Bible in the way I view the modern world. It feels like such a simple realization because it is. But for me, that was spiritual. It was a start of a much happier outlook on life. And instead of trying to be a good Christian, whatever that means, I started to explore who I wanted to be. In a way, I became much more spiritual, which for me is about connection. Connecting with yourself, with others, and with nature. This was a new beginning for me. I started to feel way more connected with everything, and I had a newfound appreciation for life. This feels like a good place to begin wrapping up, but there is plenty more that can be talked about, so I know I'll be revisiting it. Very recently, I've been hungry to learn about Black secular history, so I wouldn't be surprised if I end up sharing some of the things that I'm learning. It goes without saying that these are my personal views, and I'm not concerned with trying to argue or convince other people that they are wrong. If you're someone that is going through or has gone through the journey of leaving a faith, you're not alone. If you're Black and you really feel like you're alone, I feel you, and you too are not alone. Being Black and atheist, that's a fun time. Definitely another video or set of videos. And that's all for this one. If you liked this video, hit the like button again, subscribe. That way you'll know when I upload another. I'm really focusing on being consistent with this channel in the new year, and those likes and subscriptions and comments are really helpful. All right, stay safe, everyone, and embrace curiosity.